Hello and welcome back to Into the Depth. In the last episode, I unlocked the forge and the bank. The bank gives me gold if I house a shack or the castle is nearby, and the forge gives me production. With the bank, I actually might drop the house, because the house gives you gold, 25 when placing and 1 per turn. It also gives more gold if there's another house nearby, I believe. There's an upgrade. No, that's just a house every turn upgrade. Okay, never mind. But it costs food to operate. The bank, however, does not cost food to operate, so it might be better to place shacks around the bank, because the shack only costs 1 food, the house costs 2 food, however. So that's cheaper, and gold's also not very valuable, because you only need them for meta progression, or when you have the traveling merchant, or whatever it's called, event. So I'm going to drop the house card. I'm going to keep the shack. I'm not going to add the forge, I think. The question is, do I want to add the forge for more production, or do I want to add the bank for more gold? Or do I want to add the church for more influence? Influence lets me expand faster, so that's not a horrible idea. Production lets me remove stuff faster, and gold doesn't give me that much. I'm going to pick the church. Maybe I should take a look at the map first. So exploration, expansion, then I have expansion again. However, if I go to collecting, which is points, I believe, I have to do the treasure hunt again. So I'm going to go down the left path. I'm not entirely certain, but it looks like I can go here and then here, but I can also keep on the left side, so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do exploration, expansion, and expansion again. Exploration is getting as much tiles as possible, and the other two is building a certain amount of structures. So, the game wants me to capture as many tiles as possible, that's what I just said. This unfinished construction is actually quite good. This deserted tower as well, and that's the traveling merchant I talked about a minute ago. Yeah, we just need to capture tiles that should be done easily. However, it is, at least in my opinion, smart to get as many azurite upgrades in the lower caves as possible, because the exhaustion resets when I go to a deeper level. Okay, so the idea would be to place the church maybe here and then surround it with shacks to get maximum influence from it. Okay, I got 2 fields. This one here, this one here maybe, and what do we have here? That's small azurite vein. I can place a mine here. Do I have other good mines? There's a lot of mines over here, that would make sense. Windmill here is good. Okay, we reached exhaustion. So let's redraw cards. Another field, that's perfect. I might have enough influence to actually purchase some tiles. Yes, I do. So let's expand in which direction? Maybe even in this direction. Grab this stuff up here. Placing the field here is good, because that has 2 fields as well. Placing the shack here will give me some production, but also increase my food consumption. Will give me more influence from the treasure. Another well. I don't want to throw away these 3 cards, because then I have to draw 3 new ones. And that will mean that I'm exhaustion won't go up now, but it will go up faster. Why is this -2? Did I mess up already? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to skip a turn. Another windmill, it's good. Fortunately, I don't really have to. I want to place it here, so I'm going to use demolish and remove this, and place the windmill here for maximum income. I'm allowed to upgrade. I don't need any of these. I do already have a church, so I'm not going to pick the church. Fishing rod's not that great. Also, don't have a whole lot of water. There's some bodies of water up here, though. Plantation gives me 22 food, I believe. Yes, 22, but the plantation also gives me food if it's placed next to a windmill. So that's also quite helpful. I would like to purchase this tile, so I get the traveling merchant. So, another turn. Plantation, that's great. If I place it here, it will give me 22 food plus 16 extra for the windmill. If I would place it here, it would give me even more. So, still going to place it here and then see if I can place a windmill here. Okay, I was lucky. I just got plus 100 food. That's great. And another watchtower. So, Place the watchtower here. Going to demolish a small azurite deep set here and place a mine there as well. We reached extortion. Yeah, I think I messed up first time. Fields here, that's a great idea. This is just this one, that's kind of unfortunate. I got another watchtower, that's good. I completely forgot that I wanted to buy tile. So now I can purchase the... No, I'm purchasing... okay. I think this is still better. Okay, I unlocked the merchant caravan, that's great. I don't have gold, so that was pretty stupid. Can't do anything here. Can only not... Also not scroll here, I was wondering. So that wasn't really helping. However... it gives me 1 influence. It's maybe not a best idea. I can demolish this one here for just 50 extra production. And place this watchtower here. We have 2 churches. I don't need the churches. Mine is not a terrible idea. Do I have a location to place it though? Not really. Although I'm not in a hurry to win yet. Although I can't expand a whole lot further. Demolish this for some extra food and turn. As far as I understand, I cannot give up tiles. So removing a watchtower doesn't remove tiles. Let's skip turn and see what I get. Field. Place this here. Windmill supposedly here. Plantation should be here. That's better. I'm not going to place this now. Upgrade though. There's the forge. I'm going to pick the forge card. And skip another turn. There's the forge again, that's very nice. So now there's something I want to figure out, because I'm not going to demolish this water tower, because I don't have the technology yet. But I can destroy this tower. Okay, so this one's gone. If I place the forge here, it should give me no production, because I have more than 15. However, I wonder if it still gives me 3 production, because there is a mine nearby. So let's place this one down. The forge gives me still 3 production. If I use demolish and remove this azurite over here, the forge now gives me +6. Okay, that is exactly what I wanted to know. Anyways, another shack that I can place here. Nice. Field that can go here. How much longer are you there? 2 turns. Okay. I'm going to place the plantation here, because I believe the last card is not the windmill. Okay, never mind. So I'm going to place this here and shuffle and demolish this one and place a mine here. And now the forge actually gives me 9 production for only 3 food. That is a whole lot. That is quite a lot. In comparison, the windmill gives me cost 3 production and gives me 2 food. But this one, for example, gives me actually 4 food. So I'm at a net positive. Another shack, but I don't have production to remove this one. Let's upgrade. Subterranean farming. Field plantation next to... I don't really want this. I mean, this doesn't sound terrible, but I usually remove the trees. Landfall isn't too bad. I already tried to use this, and I don't need famous expedition. So I'm going to re-roll and going to choose Deed of Power. Because this will be translated into the next mission, and then I'm not going to do a whole lot. I could throw away all these cards, but I got 2, 4, 6, 7 cards. I wonder how many cards I can actually hold. 7, so I just threw away a well that I didn't want or need. We placed on another mine, and as long as I keep playing cards, I should be drawing new cards. So okay, we get another level of production. I don't need more insight, so placing another house does make no sense. I could remove, however, one of these for 25 azurite. Another turn. Got a field. Perfect. Place one here. Another well that I don't want to. Give another turn. Remove this azurite, and we have a new upgrade. Discard hands. Lighthouse. +5 production per nearby water. +5 production per nearby ship. This isn't terrible, but it's not per turn, so this is just If there's ships nearby, it gives you quite a lot. If not, then it gives you some production. However, this doesn't cost you anything, which is not bad. Okay, the well gives you food. The watermill actually gives you azurite per turn, and this gives me some production. Wonder if I should reroll. Yes, I'm going to reroll what we get. I don't want a house. These options are not very good. Discard hand is not very good. Not that great. Fishing boat's okay. How much longer can I stay on this without... I get a few more turns. Now I'm passing caravan. Now I got even more turns. Oh, it gives me 100 production, not food. That's interesting. How much more do I need? 175. Nah, that's too much. I'm going to progress to the next cave. Next level. 4 gold collected. I don't even know how I got 4 gold. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter which one of these I choose, so I'm going to go with this one. Expansion means I want to have as many settlements as possible. In this case, I need 30. There is quite a lot of gold around here. Let's see. There's also a lot of water around. I like to have the shipyard card. That would be great. This is the abandoned caravan. I can destroy them and I don't get anything else. I misread this last episode. This is actually one of the following, not both. So demolishing this gives me either azurite or gold, but I don't need to destroy this yet. I don't really like the cards I drew. Let's start with this field. This field is going to despawn. I am going to place a shack here. I got the mine I was looking for. Church here. Fishing boat. Don't need the windmill. I'm going to place the forge here. Definitely need more food. Got enough influence to buy more tiles. Okay. Windmill here. Field here. Reshuffling. This one's clearly in my way, and I do have the production to remove it. It's also better to have less production because I placed on the the forge. Can I go anywhere? I can buy these tiles. Yeah, that's good. Moving in this direction, I still have way too much production. My castle's my way. Another 100 production that I'm not asked. I didn't ask for. Okay. Boat, watchtower. Yeah. This field despawned. Purchasing these is actually cheap, so it's not smart. I'm going to remove this gold and place a watchtower here. Another forge. Forge is supposed to be to go here. Let's skip a turn. Got another shack. That's great. Shack's supposed to go here, yes. Now a church. I don't care too much about it. I can purchase some more tiles though. Yes. Like these. Placing a forge here. Another windmill. That's good. It's supposed to be here. That reduces my food consumption by quite a lot. I know that that's not what I meant. I'm running out of food. That's the problem. I knew that I could upgrade, but didn't pay attention. Didn't care too much actually. Lighthouse. I'm going to take the lighthouse because I do have fishing cards, but I don't need production. I'm running out of food, so I'll still destroy this tree and I can destroy this tree. That should save me for a moment. This tile is on a discount for whatever reason. Give it to me. Now we drew the lighthouse. Placing it here should give me 10 production. Placing it here, however, will give me a lot. If I place ships around, even more. So, looking forward to purchase this tile. Why did I place the church here? Oh, Jesus Christ, I misclicked. Supposed to be a forge. Not that it really matters. I have more than enough production. Still. Field here. Another shack over here. Field here for maximum adjacency bonus. can be demolished and be a forge. This few just despawned. Another watchtower, yeah, right. I really need to reduce my food consumption. Purchasing tile. I think that's okay. Let me remove this tower and these trees. And next turn I can remove this tower as well to reduce my food consumption. Another church. I don't really need a church. This one. 32 is quite a lot. I have a windmill and a plantation in my decks. And a fishing boat, so I'm going to get some more food. Let me skip turn. Plantation, great, that's supposed to go here. Fishing boat. Actually supposed to go here around, so let me purchase. Can't. Let me skip another turn. Move this tower. Purchase these tiles. Placing a boat here gives me actually 30 food, that's a lot. Windmill is what I was looking for. Should this be here or here? Last card is a mine, okay. I think this is good. Oh, Stormfall is a problem. I have a lot of production, but still. Let me remove this one. And this tree. Mine down here. Another turn. Do a lot of wells now. I can destroy these trees for some extra food. But I'm running low on options. Don't think I lost anything yet. I lost this tile, that's not good. Fine for now. Subterranean farming, yeah, it's still all. How long does this take? Ace up my sleeve? Not a terrible idea, but the cards that I keep throwing away, I don't really care about those. Expansionism. I don't need more tiles. Now I need more structures, I need more food. So I'm going to take the subterranean farming, although I kept removing all the trees, so there's not a whole lot of trees going around right now. Okay, I definitely need some more food, so I'm a bit desperate right now. I'm going to throw away my cards. This also means I'm throwing 3 new cards, and I have 4 food cards in here, so... yeah. There is another windmill. Let's remove this stone and place a station here. Okay. Get a fishing boat here. I got the lighthouse, and I don't really have. I don't think I'm going to place a whole lot of more fishing boats. So let's place them here. The watchtower. I demolish this tile. And place the watchtower here. And demolish these trees for more food. I cannot place the windmill here though. Let me throw away a few more cards. I don't own there. Let me place a well here. Field is actually quite good. Purchasing these tiles, demolishing this, and placing the field here. Placing the field here. A plantation here. I got one more. No, this one's going to despawn, so I'm going to place down the watchtower. And I need one more, because this just disappeared. Dawnfall is, again, I don't really like this. Let me just use my production to remove some of these gold thingies here. Oh, no, I just saw this one. Damn it, but not a problem. Just purchase these tiles. I mean, I can skip some turns, so that's probably smart. Skip one turn, pay the influence. If I place the ship, I win, I guess. Demolish this one. If I skip 2 turns, I can demolish this as well. If I demolish this, maybe one thing despawns. Or nothing special, 4, 5. Okay, so if I place the well, I should win. Yeah. Excellent. I collected 600 gold. This hopefully helps me with the next mission, which is Magma Caves expansion. So I need to place as many buildings as possible. I guess it's 45, which is quite a lot. Not just 40, but still. Okay, we start with 50 production, which is great because this is a geyser here. Placing anything here costs 20 food just for placing it down, so that is very expensive. I'm going to place a mine here, I guess, in between, so this can be a forge. Huge food consumption though. This time we got the abandoned caravan. No, that's the wrong one. That's the... It basically looks the same. That's the abandoned caravan. That is the traveling merchant. So we want to go here and get the get trading. Hopefully something good. That is smart, and then we can go here with the next purchasing tile. I do have a mine here, but placing it, as I said, costs 20 food, so that's not very smart. I'm going to demolish this geyser. There's another one here. It's kind of annoying, but still. Doesn't affect me yet. Place this one here. We place the forge next to it. So I do have the perk that gives food, that gives plantations more food when placed next to trees. 2 more azurite, sorry, 2 more azurite. However, this magma cave does not have trees. That's what I was actually trying to get at. But that perk is completely useless. Quite useless. So still, let me place down this one first. The windmill next. I definitely don't need a lighthouse, although there's some more over here. Church, I'm not entirely certain. Capturing the ruins will give me influence for no upkeep, so that's better than placing down a church. Church costs me 2 food per turn. Lighthouse just gives me straight up production. Not entirely certain, I don't want to throw away the card yet. Okay, now I have a shack as well. Like not to. Okay, I have the field, that's good. You can go here. Another field I was looking for. Go here. Fishing boat. I don't have any water tiles, so the fishing boat's not very helpful, not useful yet. However, I think I have enough to purchase these tiles here. Yeah. Stone small. 0 to 5 coins when destroyed. How is this small and this large? I mean, it's maybe a bit higher, but still, that's kind of size difference. Okay, traveling merchant. Food. Yes. Influence. Yes. More influence. I guess. And some of these insights. There's a lot of gold over here. That, when demolished, will give me a lot of gold. The caravan gives me 1 influence as far as I know, yes. Okay, we got any. So this is just the abandoned caravan, I don't care too much. There's ruins down here and some over here, so that is another traveling merchant, but it's very far away. That's unreasonable. There's only resource up here. Another traveling merchant very far out. Another one over here. More ruins over there. This one is abandoned. So I think going in this direction, south, my best option. And okay, I got a lot of production right now, so I'm going to remove this cow. I don't need it anymore. I am going to place I'm going to place down the church here. I'm going to place a shack next to it. I got another field that can be placed here. I got a passing caravan for 100 production. That's actually good. Upgrade as well. The fort costs food per turn, but doesn't give me any influence. So removing this is... I do have a lot of production. I don't have a lot of food though. I am not happy how this is turning out right now. Let's purchase these and place a fishing boat here. Let me also remove these 2 pyrotites for meta progression. Placing the fort will cost me... Oh, I didn't see this guy here. Oh, I ignored this guy there. Wow, that was all bad. Remove this one. Remove this one. I can place down a fort here and then remove it afterwards. So this still gives me a production. And it still gives me influence. Let me throw away the card. Fishing boat's good. Let can go here. However, yes, windmill is what I'm looking for. How much longer are you? You will disappear after one turn, so I'm going to place the windmill here and then station here. This azurite can go and be replaced by another field. Got a shack. Influence is good. Well, I definitely need more food. And I don't see how I can get food right now. Reliably. I can place the forge because the forge doesn't cost me anything. Same for the lighthouse. That is actually my last turn. No, it's not. I can place this well here. Plantation is good. How much longer will you stay? 11 turns. Yeah, I can place one here. I can place field here. I got another forge. I don't need the production though. Not spending it a whole lot. Got some more tiles that I can purchase. Place this one here, place the mine in between. I got a fishing boat and I got acid vapors, which is not good. Halves production, however I don't really need production. Fishing boat here, okay. Windmill isn't terrible, but it doesn't give me a whole lot. Okay, I'm not entirely certain what my mistake was, or what I could have done better. Unfortunately, I have 596 gold. So buying the insides was actually a mistake. Because now I don't have enough to unlock 2 of these thingies. I'm going to take the water turbine. Multiple. Okay. Wait, what's the point of this? All incomes this turn as well as food consumption. So you pay food to do what? Skip one turn? Anyways, not sure why it says I have only one insight. Ah, do you lose those? That's interesting. Okay, with the water turbine, I should maybe remove viscous production and azurite for no upkeep. However, you have to discard hands, so there is a certain upkeep. And you need water, else it does nothing. And it's not per water, it's per turn if water is nearby, not per turn per water nearby. So that's something to keep in mind. I didn't get the regrowth card. That would have actually helped me. So I might want to remove the church and take the regrowth instead. Also not. I guess I want to remove the well and take the regrowth instead. Because the well isn't... I mean, discarding hands is... I tried to avoid it this time because discarding hands means that I have to redraw. This is a lot of food, of course, 40. But I tried avoiding using it. And placing down the shacks makes most sense, I guess, in combination with the regrowth. If you have a steady income of production, which I had, but I didn't use it because removing things is not always on my mind, and it's also not always a good thing to do. Anyways, I'm going to end this episode for now. If you enjoyed it, like the video and subscribe to the channel, and if you didn't, complain about me in the comment section.